Have you ever noticed how noisy the world has become? Everywhere you turn, people are talking, posting, and sharing their opinions. But here's a secret that ancient wisdom teaches us. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is say nothing at all. Over 2,500 years ago, the Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu revealed a timeless truth, that silence is not weakness, but strength. And today, in a world that never stops talking, his wisdom feels more relevant than ever. Stay with me until the end, because you're about to discover how silence can change the way you think, the way you lead, and even the way you live. Lao Tzu once said, "He who knows does not speak. He who speaks does not know." Now, this doesn't mean we should never talk. It means wisdom isn't about filling the air with words. It's about knowing when silence carries more power than speaking. Think about that for a second. How many times in your life would silence have saved you from regret, from conflict, or from wasted energy? Silence is strength. Imagine being in a heated argument. The natural instinct is to fight back, raise your voice, and prove your point. But what happens when you choose silence instead? The fire of the argument begins to fade. You show control, calm, and confidence. People may even start questioning their own words because you didn't react. That's the power of saying nothing. And here's something else. Silence makes us better listeners. Most people listen to reply, but in silence, we listen to understand. Lao Tzu believed that by observing nature and listening deeply, we learn more than we ever could by speaking. When we're quiet, we hear the things we usually miss. The tone of someone's voice, the hidden meaning behind their words, even the voice inside ourselves. Think of your mind like a lake. When the water is still, it reflects everything clearly. But when the surface is disturbed, the reflection is broken. Silence is what calms that water. It clears your mind and restores your balance. Just a few quiet moments every day can reduce stress, sharpen your focus, and bring peace into your life. But don't mistake silence for emptiness. Silence itself can send powerful messages. Sometimes saying nothing communicates dignity, patience, or wisdom more effectively than any words could. Great leaders know this. They use pauses, silence, and stillness to make their presence even more impactful. Often, people lean in closer during silence than they do during speech. Now, let's bring this into everyday life. How many arguments in relationships, at work, or in families could be avoided if we learned the value of silence? Words said in anger can leave scars, but silence gives us space to cool down. It allows us to choose our words carefully, or sometimes to realize that words aren't needed at all. In fact, silence often shows more love, more respect, and more patience than rushing to speak. Silence is also a tool for making better decisions. We live in a world of instant responses and snap judgments. But Lao Tzu taught us that clarity comes from waiting. He asked, "Do you have the patience to wait until your mud settles and the water is clear?" In silence, the noise of the world fades, and answers often rise naturally. And here's something fascinating. Silence gives influence. People who don't always rush to speak often carry more weight when they finally do. Their words are rare, measured, and respected. Think about the most respected person you know. Are they the loudest voice in the room? Probably not. They likely listen more than they speak, and when they do speak, people pay attention. Of course, Lao Tzu didn't say we should abandon words completely. He believed in balance. Just like the world moves between day and night, life flows between speech and silence. Words are powerful when they heal, inspire, or teach, but they can also wound and mislead. Wisdom lies in knowing when to speak and when to remain silent. So how do we practice this? In daily life? Start small. Begin your day in silence, even if it's just for a few minutes before checking your phone. Take a breath before answering when you feel provoked. Instead of planning your reply in conversations, focus on truly listening. Go for silent walks, connect with nature, and allow yourself moments free from devices, notifications, and noise. These small steps create powerful shifts in clarity, relationships, and inner peace. And here's what's truly amazing. Modern science now confirms what Lao Tzu taught thousands of years ago. Studies show silence reduces stress, repairs brain cells, and even improves memory. His timeless wisdom is now backed by research. So the hidden power of saying nothing is not about holding your voice back. It's about choosing silence as a tool for peace, for wisdom, and for strength. Lao Tzu invites us to step back, embrace stillness, and flow with the natural rhythm of life. In silence, we discover peace. In silence, we discover clarity. And in silence, we discover a strength that words can never match. So the next time you're about to argue, the next time you're tempted to react, or the next time you feel the urge to fill the silence with noise, remember Lao Tzu's timeless lesson. Sometimes, the most powerful thing you can do is say nothing at all.